for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
My name is Trevor Kibet. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and this is my city. I am currently working in the area of mediation and conflict resolution. I do research in that area around the African continent, but this really excites me. I really love everything around African affairs and development. And when I talk about development, I mean development in every sense of the word. From self-development, how can we be better as individuals, and development in the broader sense, where how can we be better as a society, as a continent, and the world at large. And I'm really grateful to have this platform to talk about such issues. But in terms of what I do in my free time, I play guitar, I love music, African music obviously. I also love sports. I'm a sports fanatic, Arsenal fan. So I mean that is me in a nutshell. I'm really excited that over the past few years, Africa Rising and the African narrative has started to change, and people have started to talk about Africa and talk about its burgeoning potential. And there are more people talking about Africa even all over the world, and we need more voices from anywhere in the world who can really help us better understand the continent. But the problem is that there has been such a lack of voices, authentic voices coming from the continent, and also platforms such as this. It's because of many reasons. Of course, we need access to knowledge, to some of these facilities, to be able to talk about issues. But now, for example, now social media is so easy to create your own platform, and I'm so grateful to be able to do this and to have a space that is kind of democratized, and everyone has an opportunity to give in their 2 cents about different issues. So I hope to continue sparking the debate, sparking more engagement around issues that affect us. I hope to do 3 things. One is to dispel the negative image of Africa as one of, disease, conflict, chronic poverty. And I think over the past few years, there's been a concerted effort to really try and change that with more African voices, and we do recognize that progress, but there still needs a lot to be done to be able to really dispel this negative image. Secondly, I want to be able to help people better understand Africa in all its diversity and complexity. 53 African states, and about over 2,000 languages that are spoken, and that's not including dialects. So really the diversity is something that we really need to unravel and to wrap our heads around, and even as we talk about different issues. And lastly, and I think most importantly, is I'd like people and Africans to take pride in themselves and change the way they perceive themselves. It's one thing to change the way the world perceives you, but if we really take pride in ourselves and change the way we perceive ourselves, I think it's something that will be transformational for the continent. So, ever since I was a kid, I was interested in African affairs, and I remember on the local TV channel called KTN in Kenya, there used to be a segment or kind of a program called Africa Journal that was run by Reuters. And I was really fascinated by other parts of the continent, and I was really wondering why in school they don't really talk as much about places like Chad or places like Algeria. I wanted to learn more, and hopefully this platform can serve as a place where people can learn more about Africa and other places that people wouldn't be able to access on their own. Another inspiration as well was the late Komla Dumor. He was an anchor at BBC Africa, and someone I really admired the way he carried himself with such grace, such honor, and would talk about African affairs and global affairs really. so incisively and so eloquently, and was a key proponent in trying to change the African narrative. And I really wanted to follow in his footsteps, and I thought, why not create something on my own, or why not create an initiative that really helps change the mentalities and change how Africans perceive themselves. I hope that you become better informed and have a better understanding of different issues and different things touching the African continent. I hope it will be fun, engaging, educational, and try to have kind of a full view of all things Africa. So I'm really excited to get this going, and yeah, join me on this journey.
Yeah, good night. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM with the Irish video next Wednesday night. No, I don't know how I'm going to get rid of this brother here, you know, because him take over my program in the day, and him come take over my program in the night. We have Fraser on the microphone over there, so I make an announcement. Yeah? Fraser, make your announcement.
You know, I get the feeling that I want to take over your program.
Eh?
You get the feeling that I want to take over your program?
But you're there in the day, and you're coming at the night. Now, after me things I'm going at the day, you're there. You're coming at the night now, brethren.
You know, Bob Marley said many things, and one of them was, I'm tired of visiting my face.
Or in, Bob Marley said about you?
Or in this case, hear my voice.
He might as well say screw face, no, for frightened.
Hey, me not challenge you, you know.
Don't pick your frightened, don't pick.
Hey, answers me stop now, you know, you're a legend in the time. It has absolutely nothing to do with me.
But, you come on the program like the night, Reggie?
Well, incidentally.
You have something before 3.
Right.
You do the outside broadcast. I know you come like the night up on the program,
well, the thing about it is, many of us work extremely hard like yourself. And
no, I don't work hard, you know.
You work smart?
I don't work hard at all.
If
I did work hard, I would be poor and suffering like you. Carry walking up and down on the highway with plastic bag.
And that doesn't refer to me, right?
And I hear you talk about plastic bag nowadays. Say you're going to get rid of the plastic bag, so I don't know how you're going to manage now.
Well, I tell you, hey, I'm so much woman, if you go and keep them, you know.
Buy a suitcase.
Please.
Not the one who roll though, you know. The one where you have to lift up.
No. Not in this day and age, man. A man who like me will walk more.
Then if you walk with plastic bag for the highway.
You actually see me, but
yes.
And you sure
I don't be one to you. I don't be one to you. When you don't tell me to you on the highway, I walk, man, go town.
It's all right. Me not take you out.
Eh?
A special announcement. The lightning storm has passed in the match between the Reggae Boys and the United States, currently in progress in the CONCACAF Gold Cup football match. That's a CONCACAF Gold Cup semi-final match in Nashville, Tennessee. The game has been delayed for 90 minutes and will restart at 10:20 Jamaica time. That's just about now, 10:21. And the USA, they were leading by a goal to nil after 10 minutes. So we should have action on the way just about now. Yeah, I know what happens in the United States, usually when we travel to tournament, myself and Nicholas Evans, is that when there's a lightning storm, I can't remember if it's between 15 and 20 miles away from the venue, then there's a siren that goes off on the venue. And the siren means that play must be stopped.
Which stadium that I keep?
Nashville in Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, perform in that stadium in Washington one time, 80,000 people in that place. Tracy Chapman, Run MC,
yeah.
All of them.
Run DMC, yeah.
And a lightning. Was facing the sea, right? The window facing the sea. The thing late?
So that was the only type of ventilation?
Yeah, late, but take the something.
All right, so giving our fans an update of the matchup between Jamaica and, looking at the feedback, yeah, between Jamaica and the United States in the CONCACAF Gold Cup football match. In Tennessee, the Reggae Boys are trailing by 2-0. And we're in the second half, some 59 minutes gone by the clock, unofficial that is. So 59 minutes gone in that matchup, and the Reggae Boys trail by 2-0. It's a match that the Reggae Boys need to win in order to advance to the semi-final. So we keep our fingers crossed for the Reggae Boys.
Your finger can't help you. Finger can't help you.
Hey, me know you come for me.
Wait. Look at this.
Yes, sir.
First of all, no,
Yeah,
cricket thing is a joke thing now.
You West Indies?
West Indies.
Oh, Lord.
But I know when I watch cricket.
No, no, man, you can watch cricket. You mean I have to watch West Indies?
What? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you now watch West Indies, where you watch it first? I mean,
if you're a purist,
all right,
I mean.
look at now.
Yes, sir.
So we're done with that now. West Indies can't pack up and nobody play no more.
Oh, yeah, I mean, 4:30 tomorrow morning, we have our last game against Afghanistan. A team
And now we are listening to this now.
with the Reggae Boys.
And at 2, the other team gone.
Remember the Muta, all hope is not lost.
No, look here.
Yes, sir.
I know who play football, you know. I'm opening name, you know. My last name I hope, you know.
Yes, Mr.
I know
Alan
who
Hope.
play football. You
Yes,
know.
Mr. Hope, I know.
A skill and something other man make a mistake.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Tenacity.
I could say, because I got them win.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them win.
Weston McKinney, and he scored in the 9th minute, and Christian Pulisic in the 52nd minute. So we're gone some 60 minutes now, and the Reggae Boys trailed by 2-0. But
30 minutes left.
yeah, so 30 minutes on averagely. I mean, you could be
30 minutes
stoppage.
plus over.
Yeah, stoppage time. Yeah. Additional
So you
time.
have 30 minutes to score 3 goals.
Yeah, we definitely want
possible.
to. It's possible, yeah, man. I wouldn't have time that, man.
Last 5 minutes, 5 goals can score.
Yes, man. So we keep everything crossed.
So if them don't score, don't come back. Because you don't have to bother tell us them lose.
No, hold on.
If them don't score, we know to them lose, so you don't have to come back.
No, but Evan will be coming back with a report by that time. So either way, you can't get rid of the sports department.
Can't get rid of it.
No, I even midnight we are there, you know. Mister, look at him. We make sure we buy 2 bottles of water. If we sleep, it's cheap.
2 bottles of water?
Yeah, man. They don't drink me. I drink them.
No, man. I have to stand you go buy something for yourself. Man, you can't have 2 bottles of water. That IRFM bring it down too.
No, hold on, no, sir.
It's not at outside.
You can't deal with it.
No, man. 2 bottles of water.
Yes, sir.
Well, no, man. We can't see you do that.
Well, in a little while, we can't go buy something then. But
no, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to make you buy something.
well, all right.
No worries.
But nonetheless, we trail 2-0, and myself and Muta and the rest of the the Jamaican aggregation, yard and abroad, hoping that the Reggae Boys will come true.
We hope so too.
Yes,
we
sir.
hope so too. All right, sir. Give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yes. So the next report is when?
I can't give you an approximation. If we say another half hour, the game would take us to 11:53. Somewhere near midnight, perhaps. Yeah, or maybe a little after. All right.
All right, sir. Midnight. Yes. That was Dwight Fraser reporting as usual upon my program, Sports. So we are tell you about. No, you don't alone. Me I tell. The whole world. Me I tell you about this experience where at least once in your life you're supposed to go experience that. That's why I talk about it, you know, because you have a whole heap of people in Jamaica who go experience that, and Sister P allow a whole heap of people to go experience that. Understand? All right. So them have this female cell where is one window up at the top. At the edge, so, right? It's not even a window like window. It's just enough to make you breathe. See? And it's about, make I remember Gullet, maybe like 20 by 15 by 15 cell. 15 by, or 20 by 20 cell. All right. You know, so I'm going to go sit down in there, you know, because I can't see, you know. I just know some in a cell, you know, I can't see. Right, because the electric light, none of them places there, you know, it's a cell, you know. And I sit down in there for about an hour, and I soak up the plate, you know, and I figure it out, you know, my head, and really, I get, you know, people that say, boy, them I try wait for some spirit to talk to them in there and all them something there. Me hear a breathing behind me, you know. But true, me not suspicious now, or so superstitious. Anytime me hear a breathing, me know that somebody there behind me. But you can't see. But me know there's somebody behind me. So me turn around now. Me have voice say, you know, is your name Mutabaruka? I say, yeah. It's a little daughter from New York, sit down in there too, you know. Me never know, say nobody else in there with me, you know. And me actually say, if me the superstitious mother run out and feel say I want slave thing, but through me keep my composure and me realize say, oh, she just sit down in there with me. And I saw me and the little daughter turn friend in the place no, the whole time, you know, because she did have that feeling that she wants to sit down in there too. To feel how it feel. And I want nice feeling, brethren. Me I tell you, man, I want nice feeling. Because you see the door, the door lead to the sea, you know. That means, you know, them have the boat, them just come and them just chain you up. Me have somebody chain on my yard, you know, me get it from Ghana. The real chain. Yes, the real chain. What African car, me going to one little place and I need one place and drive out and tell me, say, how much me I give him feet? And I say, what do you mean how much me I give him feet? And me and him make a deal and him give me the chain and because me did afraid say them I go take it to from me at the airport in Ghana. Because you know Ethiopia stay that way there, you can't carry out nothing from Ethiopia certain way, you know. Yeah. Anyway. The chain is them put 2 clamps on your hand, 2 on your foot and 1 on your neck. It clamp on your neck, you know.
And all those chains are interlocked?
Yeah.
So both hands
have chain. Yeah. Foot have chain up there so, and the neck tied on there so. Yeah. And when I say heavy, you know, brethren, I tell you, you know, I know like handcuff, you know. I know like handcuff, right? Now, can you imagine 100 people interlock the way they go on a ship, right? Like one of them sail there, the bottom tell me at the first one, it could have all 50, 60 people for all 6 months them sit down in there. I wait for the ship come from cross where it come from. It come from England, it come from all Jamaica, America.
Which means that people that probably dying and circumstances.
Oh, you mean but that's another pressure here. The pressure is that when them take you through the door of no return, where you know that you're not come back at your land, you're not come back at your yard, and you're going at that ship there. And when them pack in at that ship there, no brethren, them not pack up on top of the ship, you know, them have like you know what them call it, where the bed them where you are, where people bunk bed. But it's some long thing, you know, and them you have to hook up yourself. So them put you like 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. Yeah, see, I saw everybody hooked up so. Like you put your fist in your hand niggle, and then you put the next man behind you, and so everybody inch up underneath there, you know, brethren. So naked, you know. And you have to urinate, defecate, spit, right there, so, you know.
Vomit.
And them have a man now just come wash out that, you know, and start over again. You have to just sit down there, so, you know. That means a man dead pan you have to just loud that, you know, that just, when him dead pan you have to just stay, so. And make him dead pan you same way, you know. Hey, watch out. 3-4 months it take for reach over here, so, you know. 3-4 months it take for reach over here, so. And you see when you reach, you see when you dip on the ship, and them take with the woman them, and carry them, go do what them want, do on top of the ship. And you see, in traveling, when the woman realized she was pregnant, she just jumped that over, you know. She jumped over the ship, you know. She now come here, so. And a whole heap will jump over the ship, you know. You have a story about a brother named Cinque. You ever hear about Cinque? All right, Cinque is one of the African them we capture back a ship and go back to Africa, you know. Yeah, Cinque. All right, Cinque now, you do them now. Because a weird thing, them you see the chain, the interlocking chain thing.
That hold me against you.
Yeah, me against you. I have all 50 man hold away there.
If I decide to jump.
And that me just going to tell you now. And that me going to tell you now. So when you decide to jump, every man a jump for you, you know. Even if you never want to jump, you know. You know, see, so I'll tell man to hold back him still. Because if you go over the water, then that is it, you know. And yet still you have people who decide to them go jump. Them prefer them dead in this ocean than go through all of that, you know. Because when them see, I mean, the packing, like packing, when them pack you. And them things there, we forget because we don't want to face the reality. Say, our ancestors dead, even in a time of death, them find solace in the death. Like when them they say, Sam Sharp say, I rather die on yonder hill to live as a slave. Yes, him say, I rather die on yonder hill to live as a slave. When we see all them something there where mothers kill them baby and jump off a board and remember these things. Because the Jews, they remember for them torture and torment, you know. And nobody no feel no way when them I remember it, you know. You ever go to the Holocaust Museum in Washington?
No,
They have a museum named the Holocaust Museum in Washington, man. But they outline everything where Hitler did to them and all them something there. And Hitler just burn them up and I mean like it's weird. But them
So where's our museum to capture what has been done?
It's there. But wait now. Them have the world. I remember that Hitler killed 6 million Jews. And them say, never again. That's what them say now. Never again. But guess what now? Never again. And now we look on what them are do to the African them in Israel. And we are say, wow, a people who go through so much is now reversing it. That even today them still are undone war crime, the criminals them who was involved with the Nazi thing, them are on them down. And them say never again, because they make them children remember the Holocaust. They make movies. Steven Spielberg make one of the greatest movies, Schindler's List. And them have other movies where outline the atrocities that was done against the so-called Jews by Hitler in Germany. Them now forget it because them want to hold that upon you. And you say, when you talk now about your experience, with millions of people, millions of Africans across the Atlantic Ocean, still lay down in the ocean right now. And we there so and a go on with our foolishness like say, but we are talking about them things they far, with them things that don't mean that if we move on where? We are move on, you know. But we now forget. Because if we forget, it's almost like we are saying it never happened. And these people don't forget. Them don't forget. You know, see, them don't forget because they might tell you some little foolishness about Israel. Them did in Egypt as slave. Them never know Egypt and no slave. No slave build the pyramid. African people build the pyramid. But them want we know if we say, why things them think they're gone. Of course, we know say it gone. But it happened. It's not a fairy tale, it's not a mythology. So, the reason why I tell this story again is to say, it is very important that even once, if you can go, I will not tell you if you go repatriate, I will not tell you if you go this and that, if you can go to experience, what I say. It is an experience, man. It is an experience, Rasta. I say I have a picture, I put it on the back of my jacket, you know, so we are crying out and Ganaba. Because Ganaba paint himself in a white, you know. And him have drums taller than you, a player. A drummer from Ghana named Ganaba. Nana Ganaba, Baba Ganaba, right? And me and him a movie named Sankofa. I mean, the movie. He was the one when I pushed the girl. I said she must go back. Anyway, him is a drummer. And you see, when me say the poem, when me done to the poem, and me a crying or Rasta. And he was a whoops. I will hook up, And him start to cry too. And a pure gunshot start fire now, Salute, man. Gun salute. That's right. No, man. The man have some... No, man, them have some gun like musket, they all... I like musket, they have, Yeah, man, them have him boys, them. The man, they try... Watch out, man. Them, hey, we go to Ethiopia already now. We told them, we say, where they go for fight, They could have gone little boy,
I mean,
some African, them ass Rasta and a guana way, the way they.
Yeah.
That we say, what is the body Rasta? Like, the man have some long musket.
yes. The long time ago.
Yeah, the long time gun. It's a white man just laugh after that blouse and skirt. And when white man comes to chew a green and blow up the whole of them. Blow the whole of them, I say that. And they want to show up. About musket, the way they. Anyway, it is an experience that I feel, say, is deserving to be experienced in your life. So, it's not too late. Because in the panafest, in the gathering of all of these people, and the places that Sister P carry the ones them to, is places that you will see what I say. You will see what I say. You understand? It's not no Mutabaruka talk. It's something where we experience, we have pictures and all them things. And as I say, you have them. You have one in a Gambia, slave holding place. You have one. The weirdest part of that thing that will catch me, is the two church. We're in front of the place. When the African them are ball and are dead, people up there pray to Jesus. Thanks for the bounty that them receive, that them can go back now and wow. May I tell you, man? Tell you. Them not forget. Them not forget. Them teach them children. Them teach them children it. Sit down and teach them children. Say, look here, this is what we go through and this will never happen to us again.
And that's why we say it is necessary that ones like you and others continue burning fire.
No, but we can't stop. We can't stop. Because it's not something we talk what we're reading a book now, It's something we're going to experience. Yes. And thousands, hundreds of people go experience that. And now we see many people in Jamaica go experience that. And the thing and the beauty about it is that it takes a Jamaican woman to take one of our ancestors and carry back to Africa through the door of no return. I will call it the door of return. So them enter from the place where we come out, them enter going in. So the exit become the entrance. You understand? Sister Minnie adamantly goes so and say, yes, 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 and go a civil great house. So where them they bury them. Take out the bones and carry it back to Africa. That is an achievement in itself. Yes. That is an achievement in itself. Because Kabul did it when they do it. Kabul did it, A broadcast on the station and it, When the whole procedure they are going, Kabul give step by step. Yeah, both we are going, so so you can hear it. Say, this is where it happens. So it's not a little illusion thing and this and that. It's something we real experience that. You see, all the rest of them where you hear a talk about this and that, at least once in our life. Once. Even if a man don't want to repatriate, but once in your life, that experience is an experience that you have to take, you have to have it. A man can afford it. You understand? Man I get how much money to do one show. And I prefer take it and go to New York, or blow it out, and girls and live in a hotel where it don't make no sense. Champagne and what them call them the one where everybody a drink. Edison. Man I drink Edison out like a rated water. Yes. Artists are that, Artists. Oh, gosh, man.
We have lost the way, most of us.
May I tell you?
That's why it is necessary to continue to edify us as to helping us to find our center. None of us don't want to be associated with nothing from Africa.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Most of us don't want to associate with Africa.
But there are many of us around here who appreciate the literature, the documentaries, the music, the information. You know? Burn the fire.
May I tell you? Anyway, so we say 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. I think it might have to commercial back to 11 o'clock.
So, oh, you're going to reach home?
Yeah. So you might
Oh, you're going to reach home?
No, I don't worry now. I have you as my virgin. So I don't worry.
No, you're not driving on my car. Go
What you mean?
No, sir.
Then you could not be walking this hours?
No, but I don't see you walk on the highway, Rasta.
No, but not so late.
No, but it was dark. So,
Yeah, no, indeed, I was walking, but it was looking.
whether it's late and dark or early and dark, and it's still dark.
No, what I'm saying, as African brothers, you would not know me to walk.
You play the African card for me. Now. You sound like one of them white man in America. You play the African card for me. Okay. So we'll tell you about the slave dungeon. So a sister from Yemen named Ofra Azza. For those of you who listen to World Beat, know Ofra Azza from Yemen. And she experienced the dungeon. And this is our experience. She put it on record. And we have been playing this tune here for years. But since we are talking about the dungeon, we can play Ofra Azza. Slave Dream. Remember the days of slavery, we want, you ever hear about bounty and mutiny? Mutiny, when somebody take over, like them say mutiny, like you take over a ship. Mutiny. Well, I want to tell you, say phrase are the original mutiner. So we will go over to the man who mutiny is a I know him.
No, but what kind of mutiny did I execute?
This is the third time you come in here.
Yeah, but we are
me and the operator and the security there.
Yeah, but we are working together, I suppose.
Work with you.
Sorry?
Me and you work together.
We
work together.
You don't work together with me?
No, sir.
Okay. You would mind if we not come back in the studio?
This is mutiny. This is mutiny. And I bet you tomorrow you're going to depend on
No, sir. Let me be the first to say good morning. 13 minutes after 12. It's a new day. But I'm just back. Well, I say I have my bags on my shoulders, so that means I'm heading out. The Reggae Boys have lost the game.
The match done?
Yeah, the Reggae Boys lost the game 3-1. Yeah, Shamar Nicholson scoring for us. So we're out. Our Gold Cup run comes to an end now. So we can't progress any further. We are heading home.
So them out totally?
Yeah, we're out now. Win or go home. And
Maybe we should have asked UCL to start play again football and cricket for West Indies. Maybe we should have get UCL to play West Indies cricket, you know.
No, I mean, Gail, you have Evan Lewis, Nicholas Puran.
Gail make about 30 odd runs, 20 odd runs.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't fault him for one or two.
I not fault him.
Yeah.
You mentioned Gail.
Yeah.
But I say Usain Bolt, you say Gail.
Yeah, but how you put Usain Bolt?
Well, Usain Bolt could play football the other day.
Right, it was on a trial stint.
Well, maybe we could have tried out for the West Indies.
And tried for the Reggae Boys.
West Indies cricket the attack and the Reggae Boys.
And the Reggae Boys, yeah. And you would have hoped you'd make the difference.
No, we give him that is speed sometime play football, you know. Well, I really like Sri Lanka. I don't know how Sri Lanka go win match over West Indies, right? I can't believe them.
Yeah, man, then Sri Lanka play better cricket than us. So they
play better cricket?
Yeah, man. I mean, we slipped in the one-day international rankings, I think.
Them be carry me go down there with them people.
Was it last week we slipped? Yeah, to 9th. So, I mean, come on.
No, them should carry me with them.
Oh, you're a cricketer?
No.
So were you
work like a go zoom. Mix up like an island. Island with man.
Yeah. You're going to need more than that when you book like Australia and New Zealand.
No.
India, for example, you know.
Me just eat a rarely done chicken and go wash my mouth. So that the blood up on my lips still I make them feast to be I eat people, you know. That did happen in Ethiopia, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out. So that's it for the Reggae Boys, for the Gold Cup.
All right, sir.
All right, so catch you tomorrow again on the program. I will be there again with you.
No,
hold on. Where does it?
3:05 you come on.
Yeah.
What name again?
Diary. I'm here, you man.
That coming on my program.
We're moved together.
No, serious. And you asked them to put it in that.
No, sorry. You mentioned earlier on we moved together as Africans.
Look here,
we're
you
moving
tell
together.
them to put that in our program, you know.
No, sir.
Diary, you know.
No. I don't control traffic. I just voice commercials.
Diary come on like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why Diary come on 3 o'clock in the day, bright day. When everybody listen to radio.
Hold on. And what better program to have the program?
No, it's the voice. It's the voice, man. It's the voice.
So hold on.
It's the voice.
So is not
3 o'clock in the day.
So it's not a sponsorship.
You hear Mutabaruka talking about it, you say, Diary. You just hear.
And
over at Castor Park, there will be a football match.
And you're not happy for that?
Over there will be a dance or concert.
Are you not happy for that? You're not happy for that, right?
No.
Oh.
No, sir.
Well,
if you come on 3 o'clock in the morning,
I'll see your best. I can ask
3 o'clock in the
management.
morning. I come on 6 o'clock in the morning. When everybody wake up now, you tell them we are going.
But the sponsors, will be happy to have the program while Mutabaruka is on?
No, but
at least that's what I feel.
I tell the people that we're putting a Mutabaruka program.
And the fact that your program has drawn so many listeners, sponsors would lean towards getting their program.
I'm going to stop complaining. There's certain people listening at this moment.
Yes.
I'm going to stop complaining.
All right, so stop complaining.
Yeah.
Continuing education and the music.
It's just your voice. It's your voice.
It's me.
Yes, it's your voice.
So you want to ask somebody else?
It's not even thinking
all right.
Like in the program at all.
18 minutes after 12.
This program start.
Right, and I'll be back
again.
Yeah.
Little more for the next program. Mm-hmm. Your voice, man. There's something about your voice. It is too nice to be interspersed with coffee, you know?
No. I think that if anything else.
Your voice too nice, you know. You forget me and y'all do some sex program and all them something there.
Yes, sir. We have a
easy
program.
Easy Mr. What do you think? You must know your place in life.
And I do a sports program as well. Myself and Robert was on Monday night. I know my place.
No, but me hear you talk about the sex thing and man show glass when man come over and see woman and
man finger stone
glass
mash the glass.
I don't know that you try to figure out.
Yeah, because the truth is, just like you in a motor.
No, but it's a voice.
We're not one dimensional.
No, it's not subject matter, it's your voice.
Oh. And again, I shouldn't be on those programs.
Your voice is so like sports reading and news.
Yes.
You have the perfect voice.
I appreciate that, sir.
That is what them should imply. You just read news and read sports, and nothing else.
And go back through the gate.
Yes. That's what we walk on the highway and carry plastic bag.
Right, I walk.
Look how the man
from Kelly to Ali the Clarendon. Yeah, sorry.
Look how the big man go home now. Have a bag over the shoulder.
Right.
And
water,
some bag
food.
Them was there. But them have no car.
But the truth is, no, man. I mean, sometimes I walk late, But for tonight, if I'm a little bit tired, I might ask you for a lift.
No, but people might believe I joke.
No, joke. No, that's serious. So do I wait outside for you till you leave your 2 o'clock and then you could give me a lift?
You gonna wait for me?
Yes, so you could give me a lift near.
Lift go where? Town?
You're going back town? Or?
No, I'm not going to town, Virgin. I do a program a little more from now.
So how do I reach? How do I get back?
I couldn't go make them do me that.
So how do I get back?
How you get back?
Yeah, how do I?
Usually. Usually I used to go walk. Yeah, usually walk.
You know what? I got him, yeah. I'm going to take time to start walk now.
Eh?
Yes, sir. Usually take me an hour to...
Go get your car.
All right, sir. I appreciate
Go
that.
get your car.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? Come see some have some car around there, so I don't go like them now and fix them, you know. Run at the back there.
So you're going to get one for me?
Some car around there go like them now and fix them, like them now and buy tire for them or buy something to fix
So
them.
you'll put in
So
a
me
word.
I go around there and we select one
Right, sir.
and fix it up.
All right.
You can drive?
Yes, sir, I can.
You can drive?
I have my license. I can drive.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Me go fix up one.
All right.
Because a waste is on so.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man,
it.
it's used to people come in and I move them to all iron. All iron and really.
Always appreciate when a great and a legendary one like yourself look out for me. I thank you so much, sir.
All right, Mr. Fraser, give thanks. Yes, may I tell you, man, all over my program, man. May I tell you, man, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to start walk now, sir.
Yeah.
You usually tell me about an hour.
By the time the next program starts, you reach town.
No, man. I'm going to walk to about maybe St. Anne's or so. So I'm going now.
Okay. Them a bum lift can go. Yeah, bum lift them later night, man.
Yeah, go walk, man.
No, I'm afraid when you tell me that, no, you know, 20 minutes past 12, I'm afraid, you know, Virgin.
I mean, if I walk to St. Anne's that's not too far.
No, I know that it's far, you know. It's that after St. Anne's what next? That is after St. Anne's. Yes, yeah.
Here, motor.
All right.
Irie, man, Irie. I'm Mr. X, this is it?
Eh?
This is Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Yeah, man. Me leave one little something I get the figure today, no?
Okay.
No, me not tell them what, you know, they're going to want to.
Eh?
Me say me not tell them what, because they're going to want to. What you laugh about? Motor, you remember one time you come and use to put on one show, is it?
Which part?
Islington.
Islington, yeah, long time.
No, man, I yesterday, man.
Okay.
Time everlasting, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Babylon come, they come lock down with show, you say, but you don't know what happened. I have a little US visa, you say, when we start to run things, they're not gone.
Oh, yeah?
You tell them, boy, they say, what take up poor people, carry put pan Larry, you see? Because they have Larry, take up poor people, car, and they pick them can go to school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
They must clean up them visa. Mr. X, me not care, you know, Mr. X say, you see? See, we organization named OURS, OURS, you see?
Uh-huh.
African business we are dealing with, you know, it take a village to grow a child.
Yeah.
You know, Muta, I got town last week, you see?
Yeah.
I go downtown, you see, and this little plaque that they have down there, you see? That them are sure where will the African picnic murder, you see? We are going to put that beside Marcus, you see? We're going you see all these atrocities, Moto, you know. The people them don't know who they are, they call themselves Jamaican, you see? And all the bad things. You know the University of the West Indies wasn't made for us because we don't go to easy. And all them boys up there, you know, we're going with the foolishness, they have the US. We said, well, we're going to run Jamaica. Jamaica going to be the capital of the world to educate people. Don't educate people. We're not dead people we are talking about. We are the best in the world. We build the pyramids. And we're going to show them what we can do. You see, little ganja, someone, they're not taking this from, you know, this is, you see the people them who are supposed to represent us, when they come to power, what they do? They not give their friend big money.
Yeah.
What the little poor people are about to get, no, Motor, spare me a time, let me just express myself, no, man.
Yeah, I can't get a little time, but me not get the whole time because other people are wait.
Me know, all right, watch out now. You see, me have to make an appointment to see you next week when you finish. So we are welcome.
No. Me no want to see nobody at 2 o'clock in the morning when I want to go sleep.
No, sorry. When you finish the show on Thursday, man.
That time I gone home.
No, me want to see you before you go home.
No, you have to see me before the show start.
All right. Then me like you style in the motor. So what you know? You tell them people so no clean up on US visa.
No, hold on it. So what we are going to talk about? Where me are going to sit down and talk about?
African history, how we're going to go forward.
Then I just talk about it on the radio or some man instead of waiting.
All right. So we go downtown, you know. And after, you know, this is the commander called Evans. And we tried, you see? And all the bad things because of Marcus Centurion and all a few people, but only good people. One little boy down there used to dress up in an African sentiment, I call him name. But he always depending for the platform. Yeah. Mr. Fire for you. Him know how you stand. Because he under the stand. The little poem you see where they say the son man.
No, but why you fire for him? Why you fire for him?
Fire.
Why? Why you do that?
You cannot dress up in an African clothes and depend on the enemy background, man. I work with the enemy.
Who am I work with?
Tivoli Gardens yesterday, the blood still around.
Who am I work with? Who am I work with?
You don't know what the enemy?
Eh?
You don't know what the enemy?
No, who you say? No, well, you have only by enemy, you know. Which one of them matter to work with?
Those who don't provide job and house for our people and take bulldozer push on us and say we are squat.
So how you know say I work for them?
In our country.
How you know say I work for them?
Yeah, independent man platform, man.
Eh?
Everybody know that.
What?
Everybody know who depend on the opposite platform.
No, how you know say I work for the enemy?
Virgin, that motor that not ABC.
No, me can't read ABC. Tell me, you tell me.
The Marcus Garvey political party.
No, wait a man. You tell me the ABC. Me don't know the ABC. Who is saying I work with?
He's working with the enemies.
Yeah, tell me about the enemies. Who is the enemies where I work with?
Motor, you want me to get in trouble?
No, I mean, I tell you, tell me, you know.
All right. We have one little one that called JL wrong. They can't be right. If they were if they were the JLP was right, Jamaica would be right.
So who say I work with them?
When the man go on the man in for the platform, you see?
No, who say I work with them? That may answer.
Missy, sir.
Eh? You say so?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can run for Marcus Garvey, you and I here, and upon the next side.
Well,
Logic.
all right, next
We've been
subject.
fighting to promote the Marcus Garvey political party from when away then now. We shall rise up, you mighty race.
All right, sir.
Because Marcus live in Blackprint, and they call it Blueprint. A Blackprint, we are dealing with black people. And we shall rise like an oak tree.
Yeah.
And them when the gun can't kill them. We're not going to fight them neither.
All right, sir.
To the Garden, it's because they was miseducated. When we educate all our people, loving, caring, and sharing, and you know, Muta, we are going to jail, going to educate the people, livicate the people, that doesn't go back. You have your wife and your picnic to look after, you're going to jail, you're sick. So you go to Bellevue.
Okay.
You clean up Bellevue and pretty it up for the sick, you know?
Yeah.
And when we go down and start to give a real herbal one, you know you go?
Yeah.
Bright up.
All right, sir.
African love, black power, we say. What we say?
Black power. All right, give
and
time.
you say, Buju, pay the price, we say Destiny, we want a record. And when we play the record, say Destiny. But I say action, we are go.
All right, sir. I remind you that the movie named Sprinter opened today in all the theaters, them. Yes. Remember 2 weeks ago we have the director, producer, and writer on the program, Salter. So we hope the people then support the movie. It's a Jamaican movie done, written, produced, directed by Jamaican. Actors, Jamaican. It's one of the movies there where anytime you see it, you're going to say, yes, well done. Yeah, man. Yes. We're in the African mood continuously. Can't stop from say where we are say, and we are say Africa. Yeah, man, we are say Africa. You know, there was a time when we never even, talk for myself. There was a time when I never even know nobody who ever go to Africa yet. Yeah, man. I go to school and I don't know nobody who go to Africa. I left school, I work. I don't know nobody who go to Africa. I'm join 12 tribe. I hear people are going to Ethiopia and all them places. And I say, what? And I say, and now we see so much things. There was a time when no artist never did go to Africa. No artist never did go to Africa. The first time when we go to Africa, And people here who are going with we down there, it's like them said, them no want to go down there. Artists told me I talk about. Me remember, when we go down there, artists, I said, them not go Africa because you want to move to them down there. And steel poles. Well, even recently, when they talk about the Ebola, we hear artists, I say them not go there. And guess what? The thing with it is that where them go is on the other side of the continent. You know, it's like you talk about New York to California, a further distance. You know, a man say, something happening. A man shoot a man in a New York, him say, him not go America. Means him not go, and somebody tell him, say, if you come to California. Him say, come to California, come do a show, and him say, them shoot a man in New York. Him say, him not go there, because them a shoot people. Man, you say Ebola there in a Sierra Leone and Guinea, and him have show in a Kenya, and say, him not go Africa. And then government issue things say, artists must be aware of how them traveling to Africa. Before them tell the people them say Africa is not a country, it's a continent. It's a continent with many countries. So what happening in North Africa, in Morocco, Algeria and them places, nobody might even know where going down in Zimbabwe and South Africa and Malawi and all these places. So we have to re-educate yourself as it relates to Africa. Re-educate. And the more people go there, the more people who want to go there. The more people, but more we talk about it, the more people who want to go there. That is why you have advertisement for. You keep hearing it, and you say, well, let's check out that place out. It's a place where you can go spend all the day. If you have money to go spend all the day. People just, how them put it in a way, man. It's how them put it in a way. Them put it in a way in such a way that it's deep. It's so deep that it's like a cancer. Very difficult to come out. Very, very difficult. It's so deep in our psyche, man. You want to know how deep it is? Just go out, just talk to the ordinary man upon the road. Ordinary man upon the road. And see how his reaction is when you talk about Africa. The man I tell you about said, they don't say black people sell out black people and all and something like that. Means say that alone supposed to turn you off, you know. Because you talk about slavery and black people sell out black people. So that turn you off totally. Argument done. That is how deep it is. Because when I show you something about Africa, and then you have a man around your car, man, they can't go and talk about Africa. You know, see, man, appear disease down there. Argument done. You know, see, people are dead from starvation and sufferation and all that, something like that. Argument done. I take a picture in Johannesburg and bring it, come back to Jamaica and show some people on my way. And I said, then wait, them have a tall bill in Africa too. Deep. Tall building over there in America and England. Tall building in Africa. The thing with Africa is that it's the only place you can actually trace the evolution of man in an environment. They call it anthropological study. You can trace the primitive man, or you can trace the modern man in Africa. You have places where you go where people are there having the clothes, and you have places where you go people have had too much clothes. You have mud out and you have tall palaces, mansions. You go to South Africa, you step out of the airport at Johannesburg, a pure Mercedes-Benz taxi. And when you look, a pure black man I drive them. Pure Mercedes-Benz taxi. And when you look, pure black man I drive them. And the first place we go see a digital speed, what them call speedometer, where when you reach at the toll, you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop at the toll. You don't put no money in and nothing. You just drive past and it just, the digital thing, you just pick up your car, blow up license plate and everything and just send that, come here. digital toll booth. People don't know some things in Africa. I see building in Africa where the whole building bigger, taller and bigger than any building where it's in a New Kingston. The whole light, solar energy, solar panel. Simple little things like that you have to tell black people because them not believe, them not accept that because them one way them show Africa, one way. One way. The primitive to the point where a pure lion and tiger run up and down the place. Pure lion and tiger. And them tell you say lion live in a jungle. Lion don't live in a jungle. Lion don't live in a jungle. All lion become king of jungle and lion don't live in a jungle. And them things them show we. We have jungle and them have forest. Jungle supposed to be this dark, gloomy, bush up place with volipa, wild animals and little people, black people run up and down half naked. We shouldn't have to talk them things up on the radio because them things that's something where most of the world knows it no go so. Even the white people them who sell with the madness knows it no go so. Because when them ready, them full up airline playing Ghana and Africa go what? Go hunt. Go hunt. Where them a hunt? Wild animals. Go in the prairies and savannas and all these places. Where you see them go down in them khaki clothes and them big. I mean, black people, we in a serious problem if we continue to look at ourselves in such a way where somebody else give you your perception of yourself and people who look like you. So you can't appreciate you. And if you can't appreciate you can't appreciate somebody else will look like you either. Because all you can see is that which you don't want in yourself. Which is the Africa in yourself. And you don't want that. Because that's what you think. You think, say, yeah, Mutabaruka talk foolishness on the radio. Go Africa, the Torahs, there appear starvation there. Mutabaruka, they on the radio and talk about Africa. Oh, you know, so the African, they kill off one another. You want people kill off people like white people. White people kill themselves and kill other people. Simple. We keep repeating it. The wickedest war ever been fought, man against man, is World War I and World War II. We never involved the whole world, but involved European and kill off Europeans. Millions of people dead in these wars, World War I, World War II. The most vicious war that ever been fought on the planet was fought between white people and white people killing one another. And when them can't kill no more people, them turn up on other people, kill Indians, kill Africans, and kill our original people. That is how it go. Nobody want to hear that because the perception where we have of Africa is the same perception we have ourselves. No good, black and ugly, picky head, wicked. Nobody wicked like black people, You know, see, black people always kill one another. Black people are, black people are killing one another because in our society there's mostly black people there. It's just simple. The most prisoners that you will find on earth is not in the most populated place on earth. 300 odd million people in America, and America have the most prisoners. 1 billion people in China, and it don't have much prisoners and where them have, and yet still China supposed to be this communist, non-democratic, terrible human rights, this country. Yet still America have more prisoners in there. This land of the free and brave. And them threaten people with all sorts of wars. Destruction. But nobody cares about that. We want to go to America, the land of the free and the land of the brave. That is where the money is. We can earn money. We can't earn no money at Jamaica. We can't earn no money at Africa. But this is what you think. Because look they know. Look how much people are heading towards Africa. It's a simple deduction, but with few say look on the reality and the situation. So we spend years trying to tell the people them, say, look at what you think about Africa is not what Africa is. What you think about Africa is what people give you. The same people them who give you a concept of God, who give you the concept of black, who give you the concept of all the different things them that you hold fast to as good things. The same people them, and John Henry Clark said, powerful people will never educate powerless people in what it means to take the power away from them. Because the aim of powerful people is to stay powerful by any means necessary. Can we repeat that again? Powerful people will never educate powerless people in what it means to take the power away from them. Because the aim of powerful people is to stay powerful by any means necessary. So whatever perception they can give to you of yourself and others that look like you to make you feel that you are nobody, they will drill it in you, beat it in you, advertise it in you, and make you start believe what them say about you. It's the weirdest thing that a man give you a perception of yourself and you start to accept it as your reality. And that is dangerous. Dangerous. When a man give you a perception of yourself and you start to accept it as your reality. And you start to teach your children, where do have nothing to do with you. And them have people who look like you and teach you the other man perception of you. And you learn it and regurgitate it. And you start to feel, say, well, this is how it's supposed to go. And when you see somebody come now and turn the other side, they say, what is this man here? My band come see this guy and the way you want me not change. My band, I saw me see it and I saw me know it, and it's like you don't want to take no new clean water. You want the same stagnant water in you continuously and just get some germs and mosquitoes just breed up in night before you empty it out or bore a hole at the bottom of the jug and make the water run out. Or caulk up the hole and throw the water and then get new water. Most of we don't want to do that. Most of we don't want to take no new wine and have some new thing. We want to give me the old time religion. And them things that them have we are saying. It was good for the prophet, this time it was good, so it's good enough for me. And when I stop seeing them things there, because we actually believe in what it has said. Because it was given to us to believe in it. Meanwhile, them have progress without it. The things that them give you to believe in, they are progressing without it. That's why them have we talk about rich man have more problem than poor people. It's lie. It's lie about rich man have more problem than poor people. Looking at the ghetto where you live and tell me if I saw you want to live all the while. Because the man who have a big house and big car and thing, him have more problem than you. It's not no go so. Not no go so. Because every day you get up, you want to raise up here. Every day you get up, you want some money. You bother your man bother the woman, the picnic bother you. Everybody bother everybody because they want to live a better life. And how you going to live a better life in materially? Materially, you have to get money. Materially, you have to get money. If you want food, you have to get money. If you want clothes, you have to get money. It's just so. It go. And you have people who can afford clothes And 4% them picnic at school without any problem. When them sick, them can go to hospital or go to them private doctor because them have money to do these things. And them still make you sit on the car about it's better a rich man to go to the eye. It's better the camel go. It's easier for a camel to go to the eye of an eagle than a rich man to go to heaven. And you sit on your think about a little eye of an eagle where your mother used to sow with. No go so. Because if him have you, if you interpret the parable, if you say, my mother have an eagle with a little eye, you see, say, a camel can go through the eye of an eagle, yeah, and a poor and a rich man can go to heaven. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of an eagle than a rich man to go to heaven. And you still don't gotta believe that. Because you interpret say the eye of the eagle is the perception where you have of an eagle where you sow with. And not no go so. Why you would want to come into this life and see your grandmother and your grandmother a suffer, can't go to hospital and can't do certain things, can't give you the life where you deserve as a youth who come up or as a person who come up. And then you read some craziness where them give you a talk about better. It is easier for a camel to go through an eagle than a rich man to go to heaven. And you interpret say is an eagle where your mother used to sow with. And then I talk about why rich are, because rich people have too much problem. Then you have people who have problem like poor people. You want people who have problem like poor people, black poor people. You know, so the criminality we are going in Jamaica. Because people can't have the life where them want to live. And if you can't get the life where you live, you start to lust after that life and covet your neighbor. And black people there, so, and now look at them history. A people without knowledge of them history. It's like a tree without root. And if you don't know your history, you might damn well repeat it. Because there's certain things in our history there where, as you can hear, where we are dealing with about the slave things and the dungeon them, is a big, big problem. And we're not going to stop talking about it. Not going to stop talking about it. Because if one man free and the other is not free, no man can truly say that him free. Because the freedom of one is dependent on the freedom of all. All have to free to say we have true freedom. All have to free. Because we know how that go. Man have whole heap of picnic a yard and him send one picnic go a road. And the picnic no come back when him ready for come back. Him left and gone outside go look for the other picnic, the one picnic out there. And left the whole of them in the house sit down there. So wait, me go look for your brother. Him not come home yet. He gone. Left the other 7-10 picnic in the house and go look for the one picnic. All of we have for free. That's what we call the movement of African people. But them have certain things in front of we. That's very difficult. If you dodge it, very difficult. Them put some things in front of we. Politics and religion. Politics and religion, them put in front of we for us. Put a little veil over our face. And we have people who feel that them free. And claims that them free. With the politics and the religion where them give you, them give it. You think a man I go make you liberate yourself. when him know say the only way him can survive is if you is in subjugation to him. Because if you're not in subjugation to him, him can't survive. You think him going to teach you something to make you liberate yourself from him when him survival is dependent on you being part of him little entrapment. It can't work. Black people have to wake up. Wake up. We are sleep too long now if you don't recognize how the thing go. Then all people are wake up and I realize how for them thing go. And everybody has to free themselves. And we there have to ball same way because we are looking and say, then how the man they get that? How it work for the man there? How it work for him? It work for him because him have a keen interest in what him parents and him foreparents used to do and how them get where them get there, how them get there. Most people in a Jamaica will control most of the land in a Jamaica. You think I work, them work for it. I inherit that. And most black people in Jamaica, the majority of them have nothing to inherit. Not even a piece of land or country the majority of people have to inherit. Because some of we live on some land now where other people land where the dead gone a long time, but his son and great grandson take over the land. And you can't go there go build nothing on it. And if you start build something on it, then wait till you're done, bull up everything and put on this and that, and then them come tell you say you have to move. Because you're a squatter. You see the people them are give you how much land in Africa. Man, I tell you, say, boy, right now you're supposed to get 5 wives. 5 wives. And you want to see the woman them too. May I tell you, some beauty queen. Some beauty queen them. Believe you me. But black people, you know, a serious problem, man. A brand new tune by Babandi, but guess what? It's a long time to make it. Yes, here.
Furnace burning.
Blessed.
Furnace blazing. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I hear you say wake up, black people for wake up. Bro, look at wake up thing. I don't know. Abakusho! No mix up. Wake up. Straight up. Afrasta up. Abakusho! Wild basil tea. Mint tea. Little cinnamon. Abakusho! Yeah, man. Why go on cutting edge?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I want to say, you know, I see a little improvement, you know. Winfred Williams is in Kenya, we're there. With Morgan Richie, them I do, you know, new leaders thing. The youth them. I remember the first time I come forward, 2000, 2001, with the Runaway Slave documentary. And when him see the Ferrari them in a Egoli, what them call Santan, right near Joburg, Egoli. A man look for eye, for TV and say, but I thought Rastas would be living in a hut. And the I say up on the road and say, hut? I want one of them red fire, they fi drive. Remember? Remember, Muta?
If you say so, I saw me remember, but if you say so, I saw, man.
Yeah, man, then no look to improve. I want to tell Jalani this, the marriage with Alien, and the Kenyan artist was a video marriage. Them did up on the CM on stage. I said a lot of people thought it was real and it starts and rah. Anyway, a motherland time. That's all I shoot for right now on this judgment ball.
Hey, hold on there. You got so fast, man. You just mentioned Alien a while ago and the marriage where Jalan did that talk about.
Yeah, it's a video marriage. It's just about the song. You know, I heard them explaining it.
Oh, so it's not a real marriage?
No, it's not. so I just want to tell my brother.
Oh, you can tell Jalani that, all right.
Yeah, because he mentioned it, and for him do that now, we have to say, you know, we just have to repeat what them say, because them do the video. They must say, it's a video marriage. Even the youth are saying, it's not a Christian youth from Kenya. Rah, 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 rah. So we just have to say that. Anyway, still, I'm motherland, you know. You see, I come out of the KMP, like a race course, Airfield, Veer, Clarendon. And when I grew up, all of the upstairs shop them are Chinese. You know, to show you, say, it was Bustamantic constituency. Them time the sugar was king and queen. Now that sugar gone to the dirt, them Chinese they gone long time. That's the for me it is.
Yeah.
So when you see the Chinese, them are running again and are running in our motherland. The wealth is there. China not going nowhere unless there's it's a overwhelming amount. If I use that word right there, of money and opportunity. It's where I come from.
Yeah, man.
So I'm motherland again. And then everyone rushing. Right now, Russia look back piece of place. I last thing hear from Europe, because they say, wait, oh, China man, they go on, so. Them to get we cut up this place, yeah. I know over to go on. So, them are heads back them way in, and I must say this to you, my brother. You said then, oh, Rwanda go on, so. Only to know that a sister in Carlisle, EMC from Kenya, a sister in Carlisle, and say, you know, I was listening to the program, thought you was going to say something, say, go to Empress. She said, remember now that Rwanda is under the auspices of the French economical power.
Yeah.
And that's how France scourge and grab and scrape to them little thing where I come out of the Congo.
Yeah.
To take to France. And the spin-off now, you know, glassy up Rwanda. You know, me remember where the capital of Rwanda near. It's where I come from. So I have to say that because the Empress man mentioned it. It's where I come from.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm a man, you know, I want to big up a chanter in Carver Town, aka Cape Town, in Black Villager. A young warrior there, no nama. I big him up, car. Them not like the cutting edge, brother.
All right, sir.
Cutting edge come like on different type of university to them. All when the one them not at Jamaica, yeah, you know, I take it for granted. And I want to say to the ideas, you know, Jamaica not ready for the cutting edge in the middle day, though.
No.
Everything allow me to tell, just switch the cutting edge 1, 2 o'clock and put stepping razor 1, 10 o'clock to 2 and see what. Then can't manage cutting edge an idea, brother. Then cannot. Jamaica not ready for them the furnace fire there. It's where I come from, brother. But anyway, the work I go and see because these are those when I sleep. On them time you have to put in the work.
Well, after so much years cutting it still hold its own still, you know.
Yeah, then you know, see the commercial them are go on.
Yeah.
It can't done.
Yeah.
But me I'm gonna say, you don't know it going on middle day, you don't know it now. Right now, Braka Master living room.
Yeah.
You get where I come from? But me I'm gonna say, big up the motherland, brother. Cause remember, you know, far right. When I tried them zone there, you know, as me said, the man say, in check the Rasta for live in a hut.
Yeah.
Where you see where I go through their mind.
Yeah, I saw them stay, man. I see how the thing about Africa, man. See, I pure old people living and I run up and down naked.
And now me see him in Kenya splashing and dashing. When me see the spoil. With all, I think I see a lemon. I mean, I say, wait. They no Winfred that. Wait. They no unstage that they must shoot from Kenya. I mean, I say, wow. Anyway, good. Very, very good.
Of course, it's very good. Watch out.
Eh?
We are waiting for them go Africa already to, you know, Ivory Coast, you know.
We go Ivory Coast too.
Yeah, man, we go Ivory Coast, man.
More improvement again. That's all me I say.
Big reggae festival.
Never put on, say, no. You remember when you used to burn cartel for the bleaching?
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, man.
All right, now.
We don't stop blowing the bleaching.
All right, no, you was...
But it look like him stop. But it look like him stop bleach now too.
Mutabaruka enough man straight to call all cartel name if I not big them, I big him up. But hear this now. Now I say vibe. Vibe cartel. I'll tell you one reason why you're good as all. Why you're good as all that prison. One day you come out with that thing named Street Vibes Wrong. With a little back like red label named Vibes Wrong.
Yeah, but hold on. Everybody know why cartel they are prison. Why you say you got to tell why they are prison?
Just listen.
But that have nothing to do with why they are prison.
Just listen, I say good as I never say.
Yeah, but you suggest something now when I go so. You suggest something when I go so.
No, Muta, hold up now, man.
Yeah, all right.
But Vibes Cartel come out in a room where it's alone and sell and lock down every other room.
Yeah.
All Magnum get shut down.
So what that have to do with him go to prison?
Commercial activity now we are going with the other room there.
Yeah, but what that have to do with him go to prison? What that have to do with him go to prison?
Then they have to get him out of the race, brother.
No, man, no go so, man. No
never
go
say
so.
go so. Me say good.
No, but why you suggest it and it no go so? Why you never say go? You are suggesting that could have make him go to prison. So you say you not say that make him go.
Saying
you are suggest.
The reason why they put away that.
No, but no go so. But no go so. No, but me have to listen to what you say because no go so. I not true myself wrong why I go to prison.
Listen to what I say now. Vibes Cartel.
Them conspiracy theory they don't work again. What I just say. Them conspiracy theory they can't work, Nobody come up with no conspiracy theory about why Vibes Cartel got prison because I sell rum and liquor. I
never say I sell rum.
You say him come out with a rum. You say him come out with a rum.
Stress.
Yeah,
but anyway, that's not what I call to stress on. It's this.
You know, people say true my bleed. Some people say true my the tune them where him do. I mean,
I hear that you plan. You want to take out your thyroid gland. Don't do it, youth.
Oh.
I say once you do it.
Who you
You
talk?
have to go to the synthetic market.
No, wait. Who you say take out them thyroid gland?
Vibes Cartel.
You still up on Vibes? All right. Yeah, go on.
Still up on Vibes Cartel.
Me never know. Me think of me. You say you say no. Me think you think me say you. Me think you gonna say your ears say me I gonna take out my thyroid gland.
Hold on while I stop it.
Me think of that you gonna say no. But you up on Vibes Cartel.
Listen to me, I say, brother.
Yeah.
I hear that the herb root. That Cartel is seriously thinking about taking out his thyroid gland because it's a game problem.
Yes.
No, I tell him, say, don't. Cartel me know you're a brain it. Love 31, 1256. Right up on the edge, all over the net. You can go rewind and come again. Don't touch your thyroid gland.
Yeah.
Because the things where it produce, you have to go buy it from the pharmacy synthetically for the rest of your life, and you have a sorry. So you have to tell
but all right, why people take out them thyroid gland?
Because it's a malfunction.
Okay.
It's a malfunction, just like people take out, where's them take out now?
What about things?
Yeah, man.
Appendix. Them take out all them appendix.
The carter-side medicine, so them can't fix certain things. At the same time, you have some little man on a yard there. Because a number of them just run the man in your marriage, And it's a bald man from Kilsom City when a normal. So, maybe they might send him to a rat. I send him to a bald man from Kingston. Who no normal.
Who you send go to a Kite Cartel in a prison operation? Who you send go a Vice Cartel?
Then everything we want can reach him in the brother. Then if I reach him in the way can vice and record.
Because them have studio in a prison. Them have studio in a prison,
Then, voila, they say everything he wants.
No, them have studio in a prison. I mean studio. For help the prisoner them in there to make music. Them have studio in there.
Well, then that me I say, brother, that me I say no. That's what me I say now. Say he can get the thing to help him save him thyroid gland. And this is a big talk. So now me I say, don't do it, yo. I'm a jump off I know and gone forward from the motherland. Me don't come to stick to cartel. Because you say stop bleach. That's a wonderful thing. Cartel, one day you go put on your nappy and you're the king, Remember me tell you that. I tell you that for years now.
So, you know Sam now do that now? You know Sam now do that now?
A long time I don't see him too,
Right, easy now, Jesse. Jesse that come up with some old conspiracy.
Every man deserves a second chance. See, because you are going to know. You are going to know. All know them say them to find lizard. Them have, what them have known, say them to the cartel.
You just come back at Jamaica and come back with some old-time talking, brethren.
Scientific evidence. They never hear.
Old-time talking.
Evidence. They don't need nobody. And all these things. I don't know. It's a youth. They never used to talk about him all and him go for you, man.
Yeah, but when I talk about him now, Me talk about him all in the studio, yeah, so. But when me talk about him, when me talk about him for now, him there in prison, when me talk about him, say.
Me I said, tell him don't take out him thyroid gland.
Me must tell him that. You know, I tell him that, Reggie. I don't believe him. I don't believe him want to take it out and give somebody else. I don't care.
I tell the young man right now,
Yeah.
he can save all him life, you know.
Save his life.
Come from. That's what me I say.
Him can don't take it out and kill him too.
If he take it out.
Him can don't, no, you said don't take it out, me I say, him can listen to what you are saying and kill him too.
No, man, he can't kill us.
Oh, you mean no, they don't, thyroid kill people. Thyroid gland kill people.
Not with a herbalist number we keep.
Oh, you mean not with a herbalist? You never hear nobody go herbalist and dead. You never hear nobody go herbalist and dead yet.
Yeah, man, and there's enough nothing in no man to drop out. And
yeah, whole heap of man. All when them go Africa, you know how much man me know dead from malaria?
The only thing where stop if I'm dead from malaria, you know, is a thing named either the Indian tonic water with the quinine or the Schweppes bitter lemon with the quinine. Any one of the natural drink with the quinine. Because quinine is the only antidote for malaria. And I proved it.
But suppose me tell you something.
2000.
But suppose me tell you something. It's a long time talk you talk because them not give that again for going. Them not give that to take again.
No, I know nothing to take. It's something you buy in a store. The tonic water.
No,
Schweppes
quinine.
bitter lemon,
No, wait, no, man. You know just the quinine a while ago.
Yeah, no, but the quinine is in these drinks.
Then the quinine no tablet.
No, I'm not take the tablet. I never take a tablet.
Yeah, but when me I try to show you say, wait no, when me I try to show you say,
yeah.
them don't recommend quinine again.
So when you say I want different type of mosquito roll now?
No, just a different thing because them say the quinine, whether you take it in a liquid form or whatsoever, where you take both trips and all them something there, it have certain things in it. So, but I know that me really want to say though. What me really want to say is that I don't know, maybe you know, I don't know nobody will take the tablet, the malaria tablet and dead.
No, them well.
But I know a whole heap of people who don't take it and dead.
That's a truth, you know.
You know anybody will take the tablet and dead. Wait there.
I'll want to catch the malaria brethren.
Now ask you a question. You know anybody will take the tablet and dead?
No, I don't know no one to take the tablet and dead.
Okay.
I just know say when I go and I look at Indian man, round him counter, say, you come here and I go to him and say, yes, my brother.
Which part Indian man there?
Malawi with it there. Blantyre, I say, you.
Yeah, but you don't forget no malaria tablet for go.
He say, don't drink no sweet soda. No grape.
No sweet.
No orange,
sweet.
None of that stuff.
Anyway, them go them tell you don't sweet. Drink bitters. Anyway, they go them tell you that.
Well, I am the only one who never did catch it, so something I go on at that time.
Something I don't want to catch where?
The malaria in Malawi.
Yeah, but me go to Malawi, I never take nothing.
Indian tonic water.
But me go to Malawi, I never take nothing.
Not at all.
And I'm a matter of fact, me live out at Zimbabwe and go to Malawi, and me never take nothing.
Just rolling right.
Me live South Africa. From South Africa, I go Zimbabwe. From Zimbabwe, I go Malawi. Come back to Zimbabwe, go down back to South Africa. I never take nothing.
Right through the three countries.
I never take nothing at all.
You know, say you're immune because you got the motherland from 10.
No, I'm not immune to nothing because I catch malaria already.
So that's why, man, you catch it already.
No, you can't catch it 2 times. I go to Cameroon and catch it. I go to Cameroon and nearly dead.
Which year?
When we come back here, so, when me in the plane, man, they put the blanket over me and come like a beard in the plane.
Which year was that?
Which year?
Yeah.
I don't remember which year. I don't remember. Early
it's 2019,
early. I don't remember which year I go. Which year was Panafest? I go Panafest, and then them invite me go to Cameroon. Me catch malaria. When me go when me the hospital St. Andrew, them care. When me there St. Andrew, 107 degrees. Them take.
Well, Bridget.
What?
Oh, you said the 170 degrees of fever.
No, 107. Me said 107.
Then the 107, me just repeat. Brother, by 160 supposed to dead.
But you know, they told me, I said, no, I tell you something with me.
Yeah.
Me there 107 in a St. Andrew. And Pee-wee come in there. And everybody I take cloth and I put over me. And I wring out the sweat, wring out the water out of me. And Pee-wee come in and say, no, I can't stay. I say, no. Carry him go up a university. Ambulance, boom. Wow. Go straight up Hope Road, boom. Me in there for 7 days. And them a look, them send wait him for go down on my yard and spray the whole of the house and outside. The malaria, me couldn't come out of the hospital. 7 days me in there, malaria take me down.
Look like you did need a cold shower, man. Anytime the fever so high, you know, you need a ice water shower, you know.
Look here, that can't stop the malaria. Them have to get the malaria out of your system. At 107 degrees me there.
So how did the university get it normalized?
Them put seal line and all them right and drippings and thing and get you right. Them just get you right. Chemical wise, them get you right.
Well, Jamaica have some very skilled doctors then. I must applaud them.
No, but you have doctors watch out when you're there Gambia. When you're there Gambia and people just are even in Ghana. People just catch malaria normal and them just go take tablet and get you right.
Like how we catch flu?
My brethren, them me frightened when me see my brethren, me say, brethren, oh, you have malaria, you say, you come and him say, no, man, me have tablet, man, some China man make some tablet, man, you put that in your man, gone. I don't know, medical tablet, he has a herbal thing. It gone, tablet, malaria gone. Mosquito run away. So it's not like...
Say, antidote.
Yeah, but when me I say no, why me I say that to you is that, me see man, them not take the tablet, and dead. In a Ghana. Dead.
You mean man from the west or man in Ghana?
Man from the west will go down there. We say them not take no tablet. I see man go to Gambia. I say them not take no tablet.
Man from the west.
And then me see man take the tablet. I mean not up to now. Since me I go to Africa to know me see man I take the tablet. Me not see none of them not dead. None of them. Me not see dead. So we have to think about that.
Brother. It's the first Wednesday. We never get so much international call in a long while, brother.
From what?
So we never did a call the edge too much.
So you see, you start get popular again from a program.
No, I'm not popular, brother. I just the topic where you bring up, brother. What kind of popular? And the topic where you bring up. Me get a call from Tokyo. What you talking about, brother?
Which topic? Tell me which on the topic then.
What you ask about the Caucasian and Rasta there,
Oh,
brother.
white Rasta. Okay.
Yes, I go on and them more Rasta than I and I.
Okay. A whole heap of people call me about it too.
Get again.
A whole heap of people call me about it.
Eh?
A whole heap of people call me about the program.
But that's what me I say, brethren.
I'm not fit on YouTube.
It look like you have to go do a part 3.
Part 3?
1, 2, and 3, you can't do stop at 2.
Hey, Jesse J, I'm glad to hear you on the radio, you know.
That one they hot. When me say hot,
Yeah.
that one they sizzling. And it is good for sure, say, ones and ones is into these things.
Yeah.
That's where I come from, brother.
Yeah.
So me I say, no, ones and ones. All the rest them, remember say me have a Rasta virgin a roll.
Yeah, man, I remember, man.
Yeah. And the rest of them ears cock up.
Yes.
Like Shabba say, DJ hear boom rhythm and them ears cock up like them hear boom rhythm. That's a bit the brethren.
Yeah.
All I rest them ears depend.
Yeah.
So me I come from.
Yeah.
That's all me I say, the one they hot.
All right,
I don't
sir.
know where you're going to top the one there.
No, me not try top nothing. Me just do what I'm supposed to do. Me not top nothing.
Second and third, me say.
Yeah, me not top nothing at all, sir. Me just do what I do. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have to move though.
All right, Blaze. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. Blessed. We're there with you. We say give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time and the energy. Long time ago, Jesse Gender is back again, man. Yes, Jesse. Yeah, man. So here we are saying now, little more, from 2 to 5:45, the stepping razor, the art of war. We just play a brand new old tune by Babandi a while ago. Why we say it brand new is because it never really is the first time it ever play anyway. Why we say it old is because they make it years ago and them just go in and vault. If you go dig out some tune, you understand? So you know say, we have play this one here. Here we go. It's a brand new old tune by the man called Babandi. So we have a close off, you know, the chain inside there. Shane is a Saturday night, man, or a Friday night, man. Or a Sunday night, man.
Yeah, man, he's every kind of man.
I come like Abba. Abba, the private program.